I love this area. I've been here since 1983, which, as many of you know, makes me a newcomer. However, I love it here, and I hope that this poem reflects my affection for the area. It's called To Begin. Here, Gondwana and Pangaea and the drift of continents and seas that creates riverbed and sasin, drumlin fields, potter's ground, Bunamagwadi, Mi'kmaq land of waters that breathe salmon and tomcod, of the Sagamore goosecap, above fishhawk and corvid that swirl, turn, glide. From here we set out with axe, adze, spear, arrow, set out with basket, sled, canoe. Commençant ici, 1755, a Protestant colony with no room, it seems, for les Acadiens. George's Island, une prison, le grand dérangement, la douleur des enfants. Set out again, wade into water, this water, as those from troubled colonies to the south have, choosing allegiance to the crown in 1783 in return for land. Sojourners herded off ships of bitter passage, then themselves marooned, souls entwined like wicker, leaking hope. Souls entwined like wicker, leaking hope, while below the sea gathers bodies of scuttled ships, lost cargo, broken remains of boats and hearts, sedimented story. How she calls us, the deep, briny drink, holds us hand over hand in her hollows. Mother to father, to son, to daughter, carries us on the backs of the years at the caprice of the gods. All of us, human, slate, gullwing, iris, bayberry, quartzite, rock rose, lichen, spike rush, osprey, white-tailed deer, as we rise and fall, spring and neap, like the birthing, the ebb, the wreathing of tides. And once more, 19th century, an underground path from Long Island to the north, swing low and steal away, set out door to door by night, travel word of mouth with the aid of conductors like Harriet. The woman who never lost a passenger, the reach of Quakers, depot to depot. Assemble at the old riverbed we now call Bedford, Birch Cove, Wrights, and Fairview. Build new lives with timber and meager fire, strong heart, and a song for the song of Africville. 1849, and young Elizabeth O'Neill rushes to the pier to greet Sisters of God, pioneers of a foundation. 20 years on, she is Mother Superior, and the acres to the west of Africville are the property of the Sisters, a haven for orphans, for the sick, the Mother House, a beacon on the hill for the ABCs of faith, caritas, human spirit. Here, this basin, base, bassinet, basket, cupped hands in the landscape where storms can tear the flesh of the earth. A destination for British home children in 1912. Burial place for souls lost during the maiden voyage of a New York-bound liner. Site of collision in 1917 of the Imo and the Mont Blanc. Not until January 2006, between Seaview Park and the Mother House, do we mark a grave, finally, for 9-year-old Annie Perry Campbell, found in the fresh snow, covered with the ash of explosion. Here, too, resting places for men and women of World War II, Afghanistan, those we lost to the Spanish flu, war brides of the 40s. And still, we come. As immigrants of the 1970s, 80s, 90s have come, carrying Elpida, Esperanza, Hoffnung, Tumani, Hivong, L'Espoir, hope, vessels of it, toward the sky-washed light of this shore. It arrives by rail on barges in containers, has shone through the window of the chapel in Evaristus, on the mute statues in the trees, makes music of ideas and communion among us on this hill, calls us as crows call at sunset to assemble. Prepare for la nua, a nueva dia, for a moment that the simple gift of spirit and a compass called truth have brought us to. Here, this place, Here, from which we rise and rise again, offer ready hands and open hearts to the world. It is from here we set out. We begin. Thank you.